Alright, guys, we have The Hitcher. Came out in 2007. Rated R. It's an hour and 24 minutes. We have Sean Bean as John Ryder. We have Sophia Bush as Grace Andrews. We have Zachary Knighton as Jim Halsey. And last but not least, we have Neil McDonough as Etheridge. Now, this whole film is basically a copy and paste of the original to a degree. So what this one does is, it adds a character, it replaces Nash, and adds Grace Andrews. Now, this film is a lot gorier, just like with The Hills of Eyes. Sean Bean is more active, I guess you can say. He's not like, he's not as sadistic. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. As Rutger Hauer, but this film, it starts off a little different from the original. We have Jim going to pick up Grace from college, and then trying to drive home, and they end up driving by John in the road, and they actually they drive away. But I guess destiny wasn't on their side, because then they end up meeting him at a gas station above, and they give him a ride, and after that, this shit really hits the fan with the three of them. And this film is just, to a degree, it's outstanding, because it has the same aspect as the original, with John Ryder saying, "You know why I'm doing this," and we never really get an answer. I feel like Sean Bean was probably the best John Ryder that they could pick for the mid-2000s. And I absolutely, this was the first film that I watched, and I created a rule a while back. If it's a remake, always watch the original first. And, however, there are some instances where, for me, I didn't know if there was an original. So this was the first one that I watched. IMDb gave this a 5.6 out of 10. I gave it a 3 out of 5. Like I said, it was amazing, but it didn't match up to the original. If you are interested in watching this and you haven't before, it's on Tubi. So give it a watch and let me know what you think.